Here in Philadelphia, Citizens Bank Park, Tuesday baseball on the show. It's the San Francisco Giants taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shammy. Well, Singy's trying to match the stellar performance by yesterday's starter. Looking forward to seeing what he's got today.
His teammate was lights out, Boog, in total command all game long. If he brings that same intensity again, these hitters are in for a long day.
And we'll be back for the first pitch right after this. And on the mound for Philadelphia in this one, Aaron Nola. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy. Ready to go now? Harrison Bader digs in now. Up the middle. On the run, throw to first. And very nicely done for the out. Now it's Devers at the plate, entering this one second in the National League in hitting. And he hits a ground ball right side, and that's just foul.
Well, I don't think anyone was surprised to see Nola have success in the majors. He was a star in college, playing for LSU, becoming a finalist for the 2014 Golden Spikes Award. He's one of the top.
And he's safe at first. Some strange defense there. One down. Willie Adames, the next Giant to hit. Fifth in the NL in batting average coming into this one. In the air, right field, Garcia on the move. He's got it, and there's two down. Now it's Matt Chapman.
Third baseman, Matt Chapman.
And first offering is fouled off. Chris, his batting average puts him in the top 10 in baseball right now. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. Oh, look at the stop. Over to first. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now here's the starter for San Francisco, Tyler Mahle. What do you look for here?
Well, Boog, expect to see the ball in play with this guy on the mound. He's not exactly a big strikeout guy, so that means the defense will need to stay sharp. He's looking for soft contact, so communication is going to be key in this one.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Ouch, that one drilled him. And no chance for him to make the play. Let's just hope he's all right.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Kyle Schwarber in the box now. No balls and a strike. Marsh gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss. And Chris, his home run numbers this season are good enough to rank him in the top 10 in the league.
Ball.
Got him. One down. One out man at first. Trey Turner now, 4th on the National League home run leaderboard. Over to first, and he's saved.
Four-seam fastball.
Runner takes off. Cut on and miss. Throw to second. Save. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Here's something to watch, Singy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. One out and a runner at second here in game one of this three-game set. Strike three, and that's two in a row. And here is Sosa to the plate. Hey.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Strike two.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Man on second, two down. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Back at Citizens Bank Park. Now it's the right fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. He's already set a new career best for stolen bases in a season, Chris. Slap the other way, foul. Now a rip into left center. And that's got extra bases written all over it. And he starts off the second with a double. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Luis Arraez stands in. Entered the day with the best batting average in the National League. And a foul ball. Man at second. Fires over to first. A great play deep in the hole. Here's Elliot Ramos. And a base hit knocks in a run.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
At the plate, Casey Schmidt.
Nope. Ball one.
Nola, more than 100 career wins on the mound. A former first-round pick back in 2014. And that one is lifted in the air. Garcia takes it in for the out. Two down. And now it's going to be Patrick Bailey. Ground ball up the middle. Trey Turner gloves it. Throws to first. That's out number 3. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now for the Phillies, JT Realmuto.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. This ball's chopped on the ground. On the run, sends it over to first. Nicely done for the out. This is Bryson Stott. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon. What a stop. And they get the out. And here comes Alec Bohm. Right through there for a strike.
Those are the pitches that make you wonder if this offense is being too patient with their approach. Lots of fastballs in for strikes, not even a swing. They're more than capable of making contact with those pitches, so they need to let it fly.
2 down, nobody on. That to right. And that will end the inning. Back here in Philadelphia, now it's the Giants' leadoff hitter, Harrison Bader. Lined into right. And there's one down. Here's Rafael Devers. Devers, the baby-faced assassin.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
And a strike to Devers. A changeup missing. Ball 2. And that one clips the corner. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay, not going to get him. He's in there.
Up next for the Giants, shortstop Willie
One out.
Adames.
Runner at second. Willie Adames, the next Giant to hit. He's 0 for 1. And that is out of play. Man at second. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Hard hit, right side. Boom. Steps on the bag, 2 away. Matt Chapman up to the plate now. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. That's a base hit. Run scores.
He was all over that one. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
Next to hit, Jung-Hoo Lee on the ground. Turner. They take the force out, and that's the inning. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, set for the bottom of the third. Adolis Garcia stands in for the Phillies. And a foul ball.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Check swing, and he went. No balls, 2 strikes.
Nope, outside.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. So digging in, Otto Kemp. Trying to bunt his way on. And a foul ball.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
0-1 down. And a fastball in there for a strike at 91. Stays alive.
Slider. Low outside. Splitter. Low outside.
On the ground, right side.
foul.
And foul ball. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Fastball. High outside.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. 2 away. So the Philly batting order turns over. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Fastball in for a strike, 0-1. Chris, he's currently the team leader in stolen bases.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Start of the 4th, and now it's the Giants DH, Luis Ariz. Nola back to work.
Ball 1.
And that one ripped to left. One up, one down. Elliot Ramos, the next Giant to hit. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. A little bit high, maybe. Ball one. On the ground to the left. Sends it to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. Casey Schmidt now at the plate. Flied to right his first time. Swinging a foul straight back. Chris, he leads the way with the best batting average on the team. 2 down, nobody on. He swings and fouls one off.
That's a ball.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say,
runner on the move. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. And that's the 3rd out. Bottom of the inning. Here's the Phillies DH, Kyle Schwarber.
you know, these Phils just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
See ya. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. Here's Turner now. Struck out swinging his first time.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
2 down. Down the third baseman, Edmundo Sosa. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Swinging a foul out of play.
Low inside.
0-1 now. Line to left. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
Up next for the Phillies.
So runner at second, 2 down. JT Realmuto stands in for the Phillies. So runner in scoring position, and now the tying run comes to the plate. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. Back at Citizens Bank Park. Now it's the Giants leadoff hitter, Harrison Bader. Out to short, Turner. Throws to first in time. 1 pitch and 1 out. Rafael Devers up to hit. 1 for 2. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Kemp on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Willie Adames stands in. Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Back here in Philadelphia, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. And that one fouled off.
Well, these Phillies, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
And the strike is overturned after review. They'll keep both their challenges. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Boom. Batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Quick move to first. Stop. Gets back easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Fought off foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Nope.
And just misses with that one. Stop. Aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Strikeout number 8. In steps Adolis Garcia, also known as Mlb. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. 2 away now. Otto Kent getting ready to hit. 0 for 1 as he popped out foul to first. Yeah, that's fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss, and he got him. That's his 9th strikeout so far. Top of the 6th inning. Here's a cleanup hitter for the Giants, Matt Chapman.
Ball 1.
And that one ripped into right, and he pulls up on it, and that's a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next for the Giants.
Out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Jose Alvarado. He last pitched 4 days ago, so he should feel pretty fresh. Now it's going to be Jung-Hoo Lee.
That's a ball.
The 1-0. Here goes the runner. That's in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
High leg kick hangs in the air, but he read it nicely, and now in scoring position to add on to this lead.
Man at second. On the ground to third. Tags the runner for 1, and no throw. He's into first easily. Luis Arias will hit next. He's been a great free agent sign. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Strike in there. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. In the air, left field. Kent settles under this one. And there are 2 outs. So up next, Elliot Ramos. Oh, great grab on the dive. From his knees, the throw. And that's a great play for the out. Back here in Philadelphia, well, we go bottom 6. Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
The 0-2. That one to first,
nope.
and that's foul.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out and one away. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Trey Turner.
Ball. That's inside.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Well, this guy on the mound's done a lot better than we would have expected, and the hitters just don't seem to have the right game plan. They're taking too many mistake pitches for called strikes.
Splitter. Low outside.
2 down, nobody on. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Low outside.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
Low inside.
This
Nope,
guy's a
that's off the
fun
plate.
guy to
Ball
watch
2.
taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Chopper right side. And he beats
he's
it.
safe.
That's a hit. Great try there.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Digging in, Edmundo Sosa.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
The 0-1. Late swing fouled off.
Low inside.
And down on strikes. That ends the inning. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Zach McCambley.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
This one in the air, right field. Garcia heads after it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. And now the 0-1.
Ball. That's outside.
Just
Ball.
missed.
That's in.
Next offering way off the plate. Three and 2. The pitch is outside and ball 4. So here's Bader now. 0 for 3 in this one. Quick toss to first, and he dives back in safely. In the dirt. Here's the 0-1. Now there's a bullet down the line. And foul ball. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Man at first, 1 away.
Ball 2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 away. Devers now 1 for 3. Runner on the go. On the ground to third. In time to Bone. That's the inning. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, set for the last half of the 7th. JT Realmuto stands in for the Phillies. That's to third. Chapman over to first in time. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Takes it in for the out.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Line drive, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 13 strikeouts now. He's putting together an impressive outing. Back at Citizens Bank Park, we go to the 8th. Willy Adames getting ready to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one for strike 2. McCambly, 26 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick in 2020. Good job to fight that one off. 0-2 now. Up the middle. Trey Turner gloves it. Whips it to first on the run. In time. Got him.
Man, that was bang, bang. Tough to tell in full speed, Boog.
I got to be honest with you. I couldn't tell either. As they ask for time to check with their replay guys about a possible challenge, we wait and see.
Yeah, and we usually get a couple of close ones every game, it seems, and this one is just about as close as it gets.
Here's one more look, Sengi. You think they're going to overturn it? I kind of do.
Yeah, I think there's a good chance as well. I mean, the more I look at these different angles, the more I'm becoming convinced.
And here is Matt Chapman.
Inside ball.
Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And it's second. That one fouled hard the other way. Here's a 1-1. Just
that
missed.
ball went out.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat, all breaking balls, so that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
Fouls one off. 2-2.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
Here's the 2-2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Runner on third after the stolen base, even with the dropped strike 3. Safe at second, and he gets back in. So now with one away and a man at second, Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit. Liner caught at second. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the 8th. Otto Kemp stands in for the Phillies.
pretty amazing. His first pitch strike percentage over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, you got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at bat.
And he beats it. He's safe. Back to the top of the order. Now here is Brandon Marsh.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you can find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Snaps it down to second. The Phils with the tying run at the plate. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. To the right side. To Adames. That's 1. And 2. What a play. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. Ball 1 low.
Down.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Warning track. Wall. And you can touch them all, baseball man. Kyle Schwarber with a rocket. It's his 6th home run of the season. And just like that, they're within a run.
Well, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Trey Turner at the plate. Lee in and to his right. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Brad Keller. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Now it's the DH, Luis Arias. And this is very likely the last chance he gets to keep his hitting streak alive. Hauls it in, 1 away. Now Elliot Ramos.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Trey Turner gloves it. He puts it in his pocket. Safe at first without a play. So a man aboard. Casey Schmidt, the next Giant to hit. Now a quick throw to first. And he's back in there. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Tag. Ow. A bullet from JT Realmuto. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th. So it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
This one in the air, right field. That's a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next for the Giants.
Here's the catcher, Patrick Bailey. Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Throw to second. Ow! And that'll end the inning. All set for the bottom of the 9th. Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, Edmundo Sosa. There's the strike.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch. And he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Up next for the Phillies,
Here comes Real Muto. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. That's smashed towards center. And there's 2 away. So it's their last chance in this one. Bryson Stott digs in now. And that one fouled off. The Giants trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Late swing, foul to the left. Malley is just 1 strike away. Grounds one to short. Into the outfield, base hit. So the tying run reaches with 2 away.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Bohm in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Move over to first, trying to keep him close.
Well, at least you got the pitcher thinking a little bit. You don't want to run yourself out of the ball game. You get thrown out or picked off, it's over.
That one in there across the letters.
Right now they're looking for something hit hard.
Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start. Who knew he'd throw a complete game and get the victory? But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down. He navigated through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately it was an outstanding outing.
And your final score here today, 2-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding